Horizontal projected body. In the horizontal projected body, what is the range and what is the displacement and what is a time of descent? Let's say simple formulas. See, at a certain height h from the ground level, the body has been projected horizontally. So after a certain time it falls down, reaches the ground. Now the moment where a ball or a stone thrown which has only the velocity called as x component of velocity, or we can call it as u, and here the vertical component of velocity, initial velocity v naught y is equals to 0 at the point of projection, and the moment where it hits the ground, it has the component of velocity x is present and component of velocity y is present. See that this is a instantaneous velocity and this is called as vx and vy. How to write this? Here vy is equal to v naught y plus ay into t. So vy is equals to simply gt. And what is the height that can be calculated? This is point of projection, this is point of landing. So y is equals to v naught yt plus of a y t square. This is equivalent to h is equals to 0 plus of gt square. So gt square is equals to 2h, and I am writing it as t square is equal to 2h by g. This t or td is equal to under root of 2h by g. This is called as a time of descent, the time which is taken to reach the height to the point of landing, time of descent. Right? Now, next, how to calculate range? Range can be calculated r is equals to, this is the point at reference to the landing to the point of projection to this one. This is called as r. In this direction, the x direction, this is called as v naught x into time of descent. So we will write r is equals to v naught x into time of descent, which is called as 2h by g, and I am writing it as r is equals to the root of v naught x square into 2h by g. This is a simple formula. Right? Next, how to write vy value at any instant? At any instant of time, time t, let's say what is the velocity vy is equals to v naught y plus gt. So simply we will write it as vy is equals to gt, and of course v naught y is equals to 0, and vx remains constant, which is equals to v naught x. At any moment, if you want to calculate the velocity, we will write it as vx square plus vy square. Now what is the displacement over here? This is the initial point and this is final point. The displacement is the shortest path. It's a distance between initial and final point, let's say s. Now how to calculate s? Is stated to be hypotenuse. Now s square is equal to h square plus r square. Now s is equal to under root of h square plus r square. Now you can substitute the formulas of h and r from there, then you can easily write it. Otherwise simply we can substitute h is equals to, let's say, of gt square r square is equal to v naught x square into 2h by g. Otherwise you keep as it is h square again, then you can write it the same. Anyway, you apply the values of it, then you will get the shortest displacement in the horizontal projected body from the point of projection to point of landing. Now a river boat problem. How the boat reaches from one bank to opposite bank in the shortest interval of time, where the river with water with current, means water with velocity, certain velocity is there, then how to find out the resultant velocity of the boat in the current water, and how to find out horizontal drift, and how to find out the distance between one bank to other bank by giving the values of velocity of the river as well as velocity of the boat. Now how to analyze this? See, this is a bank, this is the first bank and opposite bank, where this is the water, this is the water. Assume that this is called velocity of the water direction. This is velocity of the water. Now this is bank, opposite bank, opposite bank. Suppose if the velocity of the boat is going normal to the bank of the river in this direction, now how do you think of, suppose this is called as like W, the distance between bank to bank is W. Now when this is called as velocity of the boat, which is given starting from normal to the bank, then you can find out this is called as resultant velocity of the boat with respect to water. This is called resultant velocity. This is called as resultant velocity of the boat. And this shift is called as, we can call it as horizontal drift. Okay, you can write it as delta x. This is a general normal practice where water is in this direction. When boat is there, obviously the boat moves in this direction and reaches to somewhere on the opposite point of the bank. Generally we expect it to be here, but this reaches this one, right? Now we resultant is equals to under root of velocity of the boat in the still water that has been given in the problem generally, plus velocity of the water square. Now how to find out time taken to reach the opposite bank? So VB is velocity VB into time is equals to W. Now time t is equals to W by VB, velocity of the boat. Next, how to calculate drift? Delta x is equals to the velocity of the water into time. The time can be calculated from this. What is the direction to be calculated? At what angle the boat can be shifted from the vertical? You can write it as tan theta is equals to VW by VB. Theta is equal to tan inverse of VW by VB. So this is a general procedure to find out the resultant velocity of the boat in the shortest interval of time. This will be reaching from this bank to the another opposite bank. Here this will be shortest time. Now the problem is there, the simple problem what we have learned and the same application. Here boat speed is given, water speed is given. We have to find out resultant velocity of the boat and what is the time taken to reach the opposite bank, and what is the horizontal drift that has been there shifted in the horizontal direction on the opposite side. Let's see the simple solution. First we analyze the diagram. This is a bank, opposite bank, and still this is water. Generally water in the river, water with speed is present, right? Now water speed is called here 5 kmph. Water speed is 5 kmph. Now the boat starts from normal to the bank. This is a boat, and VB, which is given as 12 kmph. And the distance between bank to bank is 500 meters, which is half kilometer. In a problem, if all to be in meters per second or kilometer per hour, moment we can convert it. How to write this? First one, this is called as velocity of the boat direction. This is called as velocity of water. Now this is called as resultant velocity of the boat, right? This is the direction at which the angle of the boat. Now V resultant is equals to under root of VB square plus VW square. What is VB? It's I think problem in the given 12 square plus 5 square, which is 169 13 kmph, right? Next, second one, how to find out the time at which it crossed the opposite bank. Time is equals to, this is called a W width to width by velocity of the boat in that particular direction. So 500 by VB is a 12 kmph. kmph, now we need to convert meters per second because it is there in the meters. So 5 by 18. So how to write? 18 into 500 by 60. 1 0 0 cancel. 6 3s are 3 into 50, 150 seconds, more than 2 minutes. Third one, what is the horizontal drift? What is this? This drift is called as horizontal drift, delta x. So delta x can be calculated as velocity of the river in this particular, velocity of the water in the river in this direction into corresponding time. So this is 5 kmph. 5 kmph means 5 into 5 by 18, 5 into 5 by 18 into 150. It is comes out to be approximately, it is approximately 208 meters. This is called as horizontal drift, right? Now, riverboat problem in the shortest path. How to reach the boat from one bank to other bank in the shortest path. Earlier we had seen it's like a longest path but shortest time. Now the shortest path, how it can be. Let's see. This is one bank and other bank. This is water. So this is the boat starting point, and this is the other destination where the boat wants to reach that. If you go directly as the river with or like water velocity in this direction, definitely it reaches some other. So if you want to reach the exact this destination, you have to follow the path. Actually, this is the uh, boat velocity, you make it, and that has to be made an angle theta with the water velocity direction, so that this is called as velocity of the boat. Now what happens? This is reaching the point. This is called as V resultant. This is called as V resultant. So how to analyze this? The boat goes in this direction, VB. This is water, and this is boat resultant direction. This is theta. This is theta. Of course, this is called as drift, and the similar kind, whatever the bank and time, all can be calculated in that way, right? Now how do you write this one? VB square is equals to VW square plus V resultant square. Now V resultant is equal to under root of VB square minus VW square. In that way we can calculate. How to calculate angle? We use sine theta. Sine theta is equal to VW by VB, opposite side by hypotenuse, and theta is equals to sine inverse of VW by VB. We can calculate on that way, right? Now the same a simple problem related to this concept only. A swimmer crosses the river from one bank to the other along the shortest path, and if swims 120 degrees with the stream direction, then with a velocity of 1 meter per second, find the stream velocity. Means we have to find out a river water velocity. So this is two banks of the rivers. Assume that this is called as stream direction. This is like stream means water, stream means water, VW direction. Now boat is started to move from like this, making 120 degrees, making 120 degrees here. Now this is called velocity of the boat with 1 meter per second. Now how to calculate this one? So again, VB, V water, this is V resultant, and if this is making one perpendicular, obviously this becomes 30 degrees, 90 plus, right? Now simple analysis, sin 30 degrees is equal to opposite side VW by VB. Sin 30, 1 by 2, we don't know VW, water speed, and VB is 1 meters per second, then VW is equal to 1 by 2, which is called as 0.5 meter per second. This is a stream velocity or water velocity. This is called as shortest path. The shortest path, right? In the bank to bank, suppose if they have given the distance like bank to bank distance, W is given, we will find out time, no problem. So how to write the velocity using velocity and W, and velocity into time is equal to W, and velocity into time is equal to time, V resultant here. Then time is equals to W by V resultant. We can find out the time that has been taken to reach the opposite bank, and similarly the drift we can calculate as like in the earlier problem. Okay. New problem which is relative to vector addition, involves parallelogram law of vectors, and we need to find out resultant velocity and closest approach. Ship A is there, B is there, the separation is 10 kilometers. Ship A is heading north and ship B is moving in a particular direction. We need to find out resultant velocity, and we need to also find out a closest approach between the two vectors. Let's see in a simple way. Listen carefully. And ship A is 10 kilometers due west of ship B. Means already ship B is there and ship A is there, and the distance between them is 10 kilometers. And ship A is heading north, straight north, 30 kilometer per hour with speed. And ship B is heading in a direction 60 degrees west of north at a speed of 20 kmph. So we need to understand again east, west, north and south. So what is that? West of north, from north of north. So from north 16 degrees towards west. Now the ship B is again which is called VB vector, which is called as VA vector, with a speed of 20 kmph. The question is, what is the magnitude of velocity ship B relative to A? So velocity of B relative to A. This is the question. Now how to write this? VBAV is also vector, is equal to VB minus VA. We need to find out. Right? Now minus VA is existing here. Let us simply understand that this is VB vector, this is plus VA. Now I would write it as this is minus VA. Of course, opposite to the plus VA, this is plus VA and this is like minus VA vector. Now what is the angle between them? If this is 60 degrees, what is this? This is 30 degrees. Now this 30 and this 90. See that 30 and 90 total would be angle of 120 degrees. Angle of 120 degrees. So vector A and vector B are making 120 degrees. So when two vectors are making 120 degrees, how to find out the magnitude of those resultant vectors? See that the magnitude of VBA is equals to under root VB square plus VA square plus 2VB VA cos angle between them 120 degrees. Cos of 120 means cos 90 plus 30 minus sin 30, it's a minus 1 by 2. So mod of VBA is equal to 20 square plus 30 square plus 2 into 20 30 minus 1 by 2, which is 400 900 minus 600, which is 700. I can write 10 into 7, 100 into 7, 100 is taken as 10 root 7 kilometer per hour. This is the first answer. Now how to find out the distance of closest approach? See here, this is vector B, this is minus VA vector. Now this is a point where ship B is there, where ship A is there. The distance between them is 10 kilometers. And this is called as velocity of B related to A. This is a VBA vector. This is called as the distance of closest approach. The distance of closest approach, X, where it is making 90 degrees. Beyond the 90 degrees, it is more value. So I am considering it to 90 degrees. This is called as distance of closest approach. Right? This we have to find out. Right. Now we need some vector algebra here, and we need to find out. See, again I am extracting relation VA VB 120 degrees. Just I am rotating, so we need to find out some xy components. Just I am rotating here, VB is shifting here, I think. Then this is VA vector, so total would be 120 degrees, no issue. If you transform this completely, no problem with that, we can solve anyway. So let us categorize into components. Anyhow, we need to find out the resultant vector here. Now VBX component, VBY component, VAX component, VAY component. What is VBX component? VBX component, already it is there in the x-axis. It is making x-axis with 0 degrees. Simply VB, what is the VB value? VB is 20 kmph. No y component, because from the x-axis it is making a sign 90 0, VBY 0. VAX, so from the x-axis the vector A is making 120 degrees, cos 120, which is minus 1 by 2, where VA is 30, so 30 into minus 1 by 2, which is called as minus 15. VAY, VA sine 120 degrees, which is sine 90 plus 30, cos 30. So cos 30 means, you know very well, root 3 by 2, which is called as 15 root 3. Now Rx, resultant of x components, is equals to, here VBX plus VAX. Ry is equals to VBY plus VAY. So VBY, VAY, VBX, VAX from the values. So 20 minus 15, which is 5. Here VBY 0, and this is simply 0 plus 15 root 3, 15 root 3. Now what is tan? Let's say a vector starting from same point, as A and B, we need to write the vector called as VBA vector, let's say, which is making a beta degrees from the VB vector to resultant vector. Now tan beta, which is equals to Ry by Rx. Beta is equals to tan inverse of Ry by Rx. So tan inverse of Ry, 15 root 3 by 5. So beta is equals to tan inverse of 3 root 3. Use the calculator, you will get it as 79.1 degrees approximately. 79.1. So beta, which is comes out to be 79.1 degrees, right? Now how to calculate alpha? 120 minus 7.1. Now if you are taking resultant vector as from vector A is alpha, beta is 79.1, then what is alpha? Alpha is equals to 120 minus 79.1. Now then alpha is equals to, what you will get actually, this is approximately 40.9 degrees. 40.9 degrees. You add it, it will be totally 120, right? Now how to find out a closest approach? We will go with again the same. Here this is 10 kilometers from ship B to ship A, and this is called as a resultant velocity vector VBA vector, and this is called as VA vector. VBA vector to VA vector is alpha. We have obtained it as alpha is equals to 40.9 degrees. The distance of closest approach is from this, if you make a 90 degrees, then this is becoming a distance of closest approach. This is called as x. Now we need to find out x over here. So these are the lines, two lines making alpha, and this is a line, blue line is perpendicular, and black line is perpendicular. So when two lines are making a particular angle, the perpendicular lines will also make the same angle. Now according to algebra, I am writing alpha. Right? Now here just you imagine and extract this one 90 degrees, and this is x, and this is alpha, and this is 10 kilometers. Now according to the right angle triangle rule, then how to calculate this one? Cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. X is equals to 10 cos alpha. Here 10 kilometers which is there, and alpha, cos alpha is 40.9 degrees. So x is equals to 10 kilometers into 0.756 approximately. Now x is equal to 7.56 kilometers, which is called as a distance of closest approach. And you observe closely and verify it again, you will get and you will come to understand.